Hi friends, and welcome back to a video. So it's been a bit, and I'd like to apologize. I kind of got stuck in like a loop of what I'm going to call a loop of anxiety, and I kept thinking that to have an art channel, I had to have my art style all completely figured out. And I have been working for a very long time to try and perfect my art style. But I have started to come to the realization that that's what this channel is kind of for. Recently, I've started to go back and watch a bunch of old videos from various art channels that I like Lavender Town and Love to Draw Manga. And I'm starting to realize that their art style changes a lot, and I'm starting to realize that I should be using this channel to learn about my art style, learn what I like to do, learn how to draw backgrounds and all that stuff. Prior to this, I was so focused on trying to make sure my art style was perfect for my videos to post, and because of that, I kind of got cold feet when it came to voice recordings, because I kept saying a lot of negative stuff about my art, but that's not entertaining to listen to. So I kind of just stopped with the voiceovers. However, now I finally feel brave enough and confident enough in my art, and now I have the knowledge that my art is going to suck from time to time, but I still have to find what I like about it, because it's my art, and it might not be what I personally like, but it can still look good. And that's kind of a realization that I have had to come to. So, apologies for not posting, and thank you for listening to me kind of rant about this. I just wanted to tell you guys that, and I'm going to be trying to post a bit more. I want to try and post at least once every week. So, this piece that I'm drawing here was actually a piece that I have entered into an art competition. It's an art competition hosted by Love to Draw Manga and Artex, and the prompt was to draw something Easter themed. Originally, I was going to draw like a pretty pastel field with like a pretty pastel sunlight and like just make the entire picture pastel. But then I got a really fun idea, and you'll see it at the end. I don't want to tell you quite yet because it will be a cute surprise. But for the idea, I needed to draw a forest-scape, I guess just a forest. And I decided to make this art piece stupidly difficult. I had to make like a list of like things to remember to add. I thought it might be fun to add a bunch of like little animals and a bunch of mushrooms and moss, and I especially really thought it'd be a fun idea if I put in a bunch of Kodama from the movie Princess Mononoke. It's one of my favorite movies, not my favorite movie of all time, but one of, and my parents also love that movie, and I thought it'd be really cute to add them to this little forest scene that I'm drawing here. I also added a bunch of like birds and raccoon, and the raccoon was the only thing in this picture I actually needed a reference for. That's a lie. I needed a reference for the deer and the bat, but, you know, it's the only one that actually brought the reference into this. So, anyway, like I said earlier, I really wanted to make this piece super, just really, like, stupidly intricate. And eventually, my plan was to have the Easter Bunny be kind of the focus in the middle. In the end, I don't think I really made the Easter Bunny completely central and, like, the main focus. But it's close enough. It has an Easter basket. It's the only thing it does. So, that counts. And once I got into the coloring, I started to have, honestly, a lot of fun with this. I finally decided on how I like to draw backgrounds. I've decided on doing it like a painterly outlineless style. I really like how that looks. And so for like all the trees and stuff, I think it looks like really nice, and I'm very proud about how I did this piece, to be honest. And I also wanted to add like a few spider webs because, like, well, it's an old forest. Not many things have been here except the animals and like the spiders, and like it's a fun idea. And like the Kodama are here, so like clearly this world that takes place in Mononoke. So like all the animals are spirits, and like they like each other and respect each other. You know, I wanted to add spider webs. They looked nice. Okay. Anyway. So, I got to coloring a lot of the animals, and the raccoon I had a bit of a hard time coloring for some reason. I tried to make it gray, but eventually it didn't look nice, so I was just like, you know what, you're gonna be a brown raccoon. And I think he looks like Caramel, and I love him, and he's magical, and I really like what I did with the raccoon. Anyway, after coloring all of the animals and stuff, and then I had to make the Katoma transparent because I forgot to do that, I colored in the bunny, and I wanted to make it look like the Easter bunny, so I added a bunch of pastel colors on it. Before I did that, it looked like a normal bunny, so... And then I started to get into the shading. I did want to make it look like it was kind of a dark forest. I didn't want to make it look like it was like the middle of the night or anything, but like, it is a forest, and clearly the top is covered by trees and stuff, so... Anyway, I added this little sign there to end it off, and I added some sparkles to the trees to make it look really pretty, and that was the drawing. Now, you might have noticed this, you might not have noticed this. Either way, that's fine, but I have actually hidden a total of 13 eggs in this piece. So, you know how with Easter you gotta, like, go out in your backyard or your house or something and you gotta go and find all the eggs? Yeah, well, you gotta do it in this piece too. Haha, have fun. There's no prize for finding them all. It's just a little bit of fun and a little, Easter egg to how Easter works. Now, obviously, this art is not perfect. However, I do think it is a big upgrade from what I used to do with backgrounds. You never really got to see this, but my backgrounds before were really bad. I used to paint it almost like watercolor, and then I would just, slap the character on top. And the character did not look like they belonged in the scenery. With this piece, I think I did a pretty good job at making it look like all the animals were actually a part of the scenery. Admittedly, the deer and the raccoon and, all the animals awkwardly looking at you is a little bit weird because you're technically not really supposed to be there, but, it looks nice, so it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine. This is fine. But yeah, I'm really proud of this piece, and I really hope you like it too. Hey, so I don't have an outro yet. I'm working on it. And so I thought maybe instead of the proper outro, I could give you the answer key to where all the eggs are. But don't cheat. And you're not allowed to say where they are in the comments. Thanks for watching. Bye!